Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. I feel like I've already done a Scorpio reading. I've already done Sag, I think. Let's reshuffle. Oh, okay, we'll do Leo. Welcome back, Leos. You could have Scorpio placements or be experiencing a lot of the same squares Scorpio are because it's making a square to Pluto and Aquarius, which is stationing retrograde today. But let's dive in. Sorry about that. Okay. Leos. Something could have kind of dimmed your light or dimmed your energy, or this could be something like an addiction or a mindset. Leo, messages for Leo. Okay, let's see. Something about something could be falling apart in your life to come back together better, is what I'm seeing as well. I'd like to take the top and the bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead and read. Okay, we'll use that deck next. Okay. Something could be quite slippery in your hands. A wild mother goddess overcomes duality, resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity. She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is a Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma, realigns pathways when we have veered off course, and reverses momentum of negative uses of free will. There could be something about grounding or getting grounded and detaches energy, draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Or presence announces significant change and positive improvement in all aspects of your life, especially your spiritual life. On the top of the deck, we had number 5, Guna Tantrika, the Divine Mother manifests the cure for when we feel overwhelmed or confused. When we feel we're falling apart or locked into stagnation, she is a superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. Tune into your heart, and there you will find her sacred prescriptions. There is a need to get grounded with the body. Trust the inner guiding. Maybe you need to do breathing exercises and inhaling white golden light, exhaling dark gray, black, gray energy through the base of your feet, wherever you're sitting or wherever. Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or not to do next. Trust that a better order is to be established. So this could be coming up in the near future as well. Tamas can manifest as depression or procrastination, the inability to rise and take steps forward, or as action taken without thought of how it might affect others. To overcome the excessive tamasic energy, Kali stimulates us with divine fire, creating rajas, a powerful urge to take action. She may evoke agitation within or around us that compels us to act. She is not asking us to become reactive, but to have the confidence and courage to engage with what is happening from a place of inner wisdom. Rajas provides us with the gift of accomplishment and a healthy exertion of discharge, anxiety, and stress, and promote feelings of restfulness and lightness. This is peace of satisfaction and rest after achievement. And third and final guna of sattva, without Kali's wisdom and correction, rajas would easily shift into overactivity and doesn't accomplish much and leaves us feeling drained rather than satisfied. We sink back into tamas instead of rising to a sattvic state. Kali teaches us how to act without becoming caught in the need to be busy for the sake of it. As we call on her, she helps us pour energy into that which genuinely provides nourishment for the soul. Kali knows that excess sattvic energy also leads to detachment, to the point of being dismissive or indifferent in the face of suffering. Sattva needs to be balanced so that it inspires rather than extinguishes our desire to act in ways that help alleviate the suffering of others. Interesting. So there could be something about, like, maybe people have different love languages kind of energy here, Sagittarius energy here, letting go of something where your belief systems can be important. She wields a holy divine sword of severance, empowering the soul in radical letting go, which makes sense. We're kind of coming up with these themes. Death is, the underworld is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is stationing retrograde today, right? So that change, that forced change, if it's not going to happen mentally, it's going to happen some other way in your external reality, because the change needs to happen in the energy. She instills the courage to bear the pain of loss and the wisdom to realize the secret blessing that arises only when we embrace change. Where our strength of will may falter, she intervenes to ensure we do not sabotage our ultimate fulfillment and spiritual progress. She will not allow souls to be ensnared in any kind of deception or trapped in fear. So maybe just like Trump was acting, I think he has strong Leo in his placements and his charts. He was putting retaliatory, fearful based tariffs on places. Right now, he had to kind of reverse them, and this was the same kind of pattern as the astrology podcast in their May horoscope said that happened the last time the Great Depression was kicked off. These quick, impulsive violent measures actually resulted in more instability in the economy and caused the Great Depression to come faster, right? So she is a liberator, and her sword clears the path, revealing truth. So there could be a sacrifice that needs to happen as well. You can see that bowl of blood there on the bottom of the card. A little hardcore, of course, but I never shy away from the darkness, and you shouldn't either, especially with Pluto in retrograde today. It's a great day to actually embrace, watching a horror movie or stepping into that kind of deeper shadow work as well. Leos. Yeah, there could have been like an injustice or like a bad marriage, partnership, relationship. Could have been dealing with a Libra. There could be a lack of success here. You could feel a lot for this person. You could want to manifest something towards this person, but you might be rushing something, and there's a need to kind of take a break because there's changes that have to be made before forward movement or momentum can be achieved. There could be a need to like utilize your intuition or tap into like the greater cosmic web of life. Or moon cycles could be important. We had the first quarter moon this morning, actually. We'll also be having a Scorpio full moon approaching us in May, so that'll be quite intense, opposing Uranus. So this could be about speed. There could be almost a sense of aggression here as well. There's a need to tame something. The feminine here could be taking more of the lead, taming a masculine energy or force. So you can see in this card. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, Leo. We'll pull from the other deck. Yeah, there could be something about like a lack of apology here, or somebody might need to apologize. But let's pull animal card for Leos. We have act as if and time to heal. Snake spirit, interesting. Somebody here could be quite loud as well, or annoying, or something about their. Maybe they have a sense of authority or something, or they're threatened, or they always cause conflicts. No matter how much you might have lost or how you've been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You've been weak, but now you're becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded that apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what has happened helps you heal. I mean, honestly, we shouldn't beat ourselves up because everything is predestined and determined by astrology, right? We can't really. It's kind of. I just posted something on my. You can't choose the cards that you're dealt, but you definitely can choose how you play the hand, right? So, remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. Yeah, this could be in your connections, organizations. This could be something about like something unexpected, something quite shocking. Dream the world into being. Interesting. Be generous of spirit under that. And we have Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive on the bottom of the deck. Kind of reversed, so I guess I'll read that. Let's see. It could be somebody you were seeing potential in that you kind of like realize that it might not turn out the way you hope or might not be. Interesting. Let's grab some extra juicy messages for Leos. Last messages. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. Maybe you're feeling that. Maybe you need like the air conditioner, air conditioning, anything else, or drinking more water could also be important. Let's see. We have sold you a dream. So this could be something that wasn't going to work. Maybe you're realizing somebody's kind of deceived you. Do you want to be happy or cool? So there could be a need to kind of choose whether you're keeping up with the Joneses or call me when you break up. So that's a Selena Gomez. Could be important. Somebody could have cheated on somebody. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to break up, or this could have been like a rebound situation. Self-care day. Yeah, there could be a need to take like self-care days. Wants you pregnant. Wow. So there could be somebody who's wanting to trap someone, or you might have children with somebody. Don't be afraid of your wish coming true. Interesting. And ancestors are all around you, so do pay attention to them. They're definitely wanting your collaboration and to listen and listening ear from them. Definitely, you can ask for confirmations. Show me a grasshopper if this, show me a wolf if that. That's so weird. I said wolf, and then it sounded like someone was howling, but I realized it was just a screwdriver. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.